Hi there, I've got a card that uses some adornments. We have our new circle dies with our sentiments on them, so all sorts of fun stuff to show off on this one. So I'll show you what we'll be using. First up out of the configurations range is the Milford adornment. Here is the thank you circle out of our new perspectives range. The Australian collection, the Melbourne, will be using the center of that die. And the Ravello Striplet, we'll use that to create a really pretty edge border. And the sentiment is coming from the Petite Lavish Sentiments. It's a clear stamp set from Creative Expressions. Right, so first thing I want to show you is we're going to create a little bit of an edge with the Ravello Striplet. Now I've gone ahead and cut two of them, and I'm going to put one on either side. Just got a little bit of mounting foam. So we'll go ahead and line it up just about center, and I'm going to have a little bit poking out on either side. I think that gives it a really pretty edge to it. So we can put that onto the background of our card and work forward from there. There we go. Just center that right top and bottom. Okay, so I've created a little square out of the Dusty Rose card here, and I'll just measure that for you. It is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And I've gone ahead and cut 4 of the Milford adornments. So we're going to put a little bit of spray glue on the back of these. There's 1, 2, get these 2 here. Go. Make sure and get both corners. A little bit more, there we go. So I'm going to just line these up along the edge of that rose background. Just center that, lean over a little bit. I apologize if I'm blocking the overhead shot there. Give that a second to set up. We're going to just turn it, catch each one of these. About like that, and that'll just give it a really pretty lacy edge to seat our focal element in the middle of. Here's another one. Get that right up to the edge. Give it a second. There we go. And one more right there. That's looking nice. Okay. Give that a second to set up nicely, and we'll come back to that. So the next thing I want to do is I want to cut our thank you circle. Now this is a unique die because you'll cut it and you'll have both a positive and a negative thank you from it. So we will pop that into place, and I'm going to cut a center out of it. So we'll use the center cutting die there, and one more piece. Okay. Bring our cutting plate over. That looks good. Take all our tape off. So if you want, you can always use the negative piece because it has the perfect thank you all the way around that. But we are going to use the positive piece for this one. Nip away all our tape, take out our center there, and let me just see if I can poke that a little bit and get it started. There we go. Get my nail under there. Just gently tease it out of the die. There you go. So you've got a really nice thank you circle that you can see all the way around. Just love the way that looks. Now I've used the 2 cutting edges in here, this one here and the one we used previously, to make a white frame backing for it. And I've put some mounting foam on the back of that. So we are just going to add this to that. So it'll be kind of a tone on tone thank you with the whites. Okay. Pop that into place. Just like that. Give that a second. And we're going to use the center of the Melbourne die to cut out a pink to go in the middle of it. And I'm going to use just the little cutting edge with the piercing dots around it as well. Pop that. Oops, get on there. Hold that into place. Center that. There we go. Bring our cutting plate back over. There we go. Okay. Oops. Okay. So it's pretty much come out really nicely right there. Let me just pop a few of these little bits out. There we go. And take this apart so we can put it back onto our magnetic sheet. Very important so we don't lose any of our dies. There. Okay. So now I've got a really nicely decorative piece that I can seat in the center of this, and we're going to put our sentiment below that. So I'll just use a little bit of glue on it. There we go. Center that over the thank you. About like that. Give it a second. There we go. Take the mounting foam off the back of this one. Lots of little pieces, just to hold it nice and even all the way around. If you don't put enough, sometimes you get little saggy spots, which kind of takes away from your card, so it's always worthwhile doing a little bit extra. Oop, that one's coming up, and tell you what, my fingers are quite sticky. Let me pop this on and we'll put a little more glue on that. There we go. That might hold. Okay, and do a little trimming around the bottom of that. Take off your extra. There we go. Okay, that seems to be holding better now, giving it a second. And we'll put that right in the center of our pretty background that we've created with this Milford adornment. So I've got thank you going around the edge and thank you stamped in the middle. Pop that right down about like that. Voila! How simple and easy is that card? And I think it pretty much says exactly what you needed to say. Love the way this looks. This circle die can be used in so many different ways. So you've just seen how the positive can be used. We'll show you other cards later down the line showing how you can use the negative portion of this die as well. So very, very pretty for cards.